Hi folks, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Payal and I am a traveler who also loves to meet people. And I think a blend of both is where this concept of melting pot has come about. In my Melting Pot series, I will be talking to lots of inspiring people from different parts of the world and also from different cultures, whom I meet during all my travels. The common factor between these folks will be the desire to follow their passion and make it a way of life. So step into this melting pot and enjoy the chats. Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Melting Pot. Today I'm in conversation with a very, very interesting lady. Her name is, I have to get this right. Her name is Tsuyumi.
This is perfect.
I got it. And Tsuyumi is absolutely lovely. She has quite an interesting journey, and she's also an artist, amongst other things. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I'm really happy to have this opportunity to talk to you.
No, likewise.
So
thank you very much. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Yes. I'm looking forward to this conversation.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, so Tsuyumi, wow, I'm actually getting it right.
Yes, it's perfect, actually. It's a difficult name.
And you were just mentioning to me before we started talking what it means. So I'm sure my listeners would really be interested to know what the name means.
Right. Tsuyu is like a morning dewdrop, a dewdrop, And Mi is like Mi is beautiful, like a beauty. So a beautiful morning dewdrop.
Oh wow! And you are beautiful as well. So I think your parents chose an absolutely amazing name.
You're so kind. Thank you very much.
So Tsuyumi, you're from Japan.
Yes, I'm from Japan.
And tell us about your journey.
Yeah, okay. My journey is quite unique, I think.
Okay.
Age of 3, I started like art, some like calligraphy, Japanese calligraphy.
At the age of 3?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
And even like abacus, piano, all the extra curricular activities.
Yeah. So your parents exposed you to everything.
Kind of, I think so.
Okay.
And then especially I enjoyed art and calligraphy.
Okay.
And then I became proficient, at the young stage.
Right.
I got some hours, many hours, from Japan or some international competition.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So I was really good, and I really loved, art. And then, elementary school, I tried, every single stuff I encountered, kind of. I had another activity, I was a member of athletic club, and then some chorus club, some a swimming club, basketball club.
Oh, wow!
So
you were very busy.
It was very busy.
Yeah.
I was so active, and then I was also the. How we say that in a school, member of school council,
school council, you
head
can
of
say
the
that.
Student council.
Okay,
That's why every morning, I have to exercise in front of a bunch of people.
Right.
It's funny,
Right. So then you also, what I understand is that you were a broadcaster in Japan as well as an actress.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about that journey.
Yeah, I really didn't mean to, become an actress.
Okay.
But one of my friend, when I was junior high school, she asked me to, join her to audition.
Right.
And so NHK is Japan's public media organization.
Okay.
And then NHK had a really long series. It's maybe if directly translate junior high school diary. And then like, I
so
said
like
that.
a teen show.
Yeah, it is. So and then like, yes, let's go. And then like, just I didn't think anything, and I even like I didn't tell my parents about that.
Oh my!
I just thought it's just have fun. I went there, and no fear, of course, because I don't have anything to lose. Right?
And you're young. I can understand that. Yeah.
And then like I had an audition. She had an audition as well, of course. And then like somehow I passed through.
And did your friend get in?
No, she didn't.
Oh, that is so sad.
Yeah, it was really sad. But just after that, she had to move in another prefecture.
Okay.
So
it turned out okay.
Actually, she couldn't do that.
Yeah.
So kind of like oh, thanks God, I thought about it. I felt really sorry for her. That
but I guess it was not meant to be for her.
Yeah.
And it was meant to be for you.
Wow,
so
but I was really curious about everything. So it was great experience. I met so many famous actor and actress.
Right.
And then like it's not like everyday experience.
Yeah, absolutely. So how many shows did you, or how many series did you do for NHK?
I involved in the television program. It's 3 years.
For 3 years.
13 years old until 16.
So you were studying, you were at school, and
yes, after school I went to studio NHK.
Okay.
And they
did the shoot.
Out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Interesting. And then you also mentioned to me earlier that you were on the radio. Were you doing some kind of a show?
Yeah, radio and TV.
Okay.
Actually, there is like after that, the TV series. Yeah. I went to university, and then that stage, I involved another series of like historical, like a Japanese drama, like wearing kimono.
Oh, nice.
Have you ever seen that?
Of course. Yeah.
So those kind of drama, and then I met a few other people, right? And then one of the producer said that why don't you join another program?
Right.
And then like I joined like a kind of same kind of sort of program.
Right.
Then during that time, I met one senior broadcaster.
Okay.
Yes, he's very, very nice person. And then I was that stage. I was working for my university professor, and then he called me like I'm going to have a narration class.
Right.
Why don't you come to join me?
Right.
Yeah, okay. I said that, without, thinking too much. I just thought, this is something fun, I thought. And then, I joined his, class.
Okay.
But as I said that I was actress, right?
Yeah.
That stage.
Yeah.
And then I was awful, really awful. I can't do like a narration. Because as you know, narration should be very flat. Yeah.
But,
I couldn't say like each sentence with emotion, So it should be like for other student, I was very like a funny one, I think. I couldn't get it as well.
Yeah.
Why not? I thought.
So,
but anyhow,
so narration was out.
I thought narration was out.
Yeah.
But the senior broadcaster, the last class, he said that would you like to have audition? And then because the NHK have like another they are looking for like a announcer for radio.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. But I'm not very good. But okay, I can
try.
Give a shot. And then I went there. And I was so lucky, I think, just lucky,
No, but I think luck and you they must have seen something in you. Yeah, I'm sure.
I don't know. And then I went audition, and then somehow I've got a job. And then that's from that stage. The 10 years just carry on, other job and coming, and then become just an announcer, professional, like a broadcaster.
Right.
So,
Right. Yeah.
So that stage that I, had like some great radio program, TV program as well, and I was like an interviewer for like a government, like how do you say that? Like a government library tape kind of things.
Government,
like they collecting like some. How do I mention that? It's difficult to say. It's maybe very unique things in Japan.
Okay.
But government want to interview someone who are a very famous, like celebrity, or like who achieved something.
Yeah.
And then I was the one interviewer for them. Yeah.
Okay.
So
okay.
those things I involved.
Right.
Yeah.
So then you mentioned earlier before we started the interview that you love to travel. So
yes.
And you did mention that you also went to Italy. So
yes.
So then your broadcasting journey sort of, probably felt you'd done enough of it and you wanted to do something different.
Yeah. At age of 18, after I entered university, I convinced myself I love to see the museum as much as possible in the world.
Right.
And then the summer time, I decided to go to Europe 3 months by myself.
Oh, nice.
My English was awful. But I decided, and then I wrote in a letter to my parents, I'm gonna go to like a 3 months travel, because I got money from TV program. And then blah blah blah. I just wrote letter, and I go this all the country. That 3 months trip, I visited like 13 countries.
13, wow.
Yeah, and from Spain actually.
Oh, nice, nice,
And then I did, and then one of the country was Italy.
Okay.
And then Italy was really comfortable for me. Honestly, much comfortable than Japan. I thought, and the philosophy, art, and everything stuff.
Right.
Oh wow! I thought that's amazing. It's really I was just questioning how come I feel so comfortable, connected, and then very comfortable. Then I had a fascinating time there.
Right.
And I went back, and then carry on I travel America and US in 1 month, or I travel in a bit, and after that, I love to study in Italy, I thought.
Okay.
And then I got chance to study in Italy.
And study what?
Italian history.
Okay, nice.
Yes. And then I went Florence University and study some mosaic history. And it was a really, really lovely time. I think now those painting is so much
so is that what kind of influenced you to your time in Italy to go back to art?
That time actually not, because it was university. I was a university student.
Okay.
And then that year, actually, I went to Sydney as well as a Japanese language teacher.
Okay.
It was volunteer.
Right.
And then I was actress, and then I was artist, all the things I was doing, but I was just curious about everything. So, but in Sydney, unfortunately, I got a huge allergic reaction from cats.
You're listening to a fusion of stories recounted for the first time ever by some fascinating people from across the globe with me, Payal, on this very unique and special podcast series, Melting Pot.
Host family had 13 Persian cats.
13 Persian cats?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I had to go back to Japan. And then I had actually eye surgery because
of the allergy.
Yeah. And about a month, I think, I couldn't see very well.
Ouch.
And I thought a lot.
Right.
And also I felt like my sense of hearing or my sense of smelling, all the things, became like sharper and sharper. Maybe this is not too bad.
Right.
Anyhow, like, after that, so, I decided to work for blind people because,
because of what you went through. Okay.
Yes. And then, how difficult, without sight.
Sight,
Then after that, I met like the NHK announcer, and he asked me to, come over his class. So then became like a professional broadcaster.
Okay, so that's when it happened.
Yes,
okay,
exactly.
Okay. So, moving on to your art.
Yes.
Yeah. What what kind of art? What inspires you?
Definitely like a light and shadow. That's a very, very important factor.
Okay.
I don't know, people, how you feel like now we can see the window and then like a light comes through the window.
Yeah.
And then, the shadow like moving.
Right.
At those moments, I really feel like kind of endless, peacefulness. And then...
and that's what inspires you?
Yes, inspires me a lot.
Okay. So you do a lot of, I've looked at some of your artwork, and there's what I see is a combination of nature and or landscape, and I see individuals, people.
Right.
So, in fact, a lot of your art that I have seen seems to combine the two. So is there, there's a lot of greenery, there's a lot of, all the landscape that I see.
Right.
So why this combination?
I think because I travel a lot, and then each place I get like some inspiration.
Okay.
And then when I went to Cuba, I met Cuban cigar farmer.
Right.
And then wow, that's beautiful.
Right.
And then I painted for him. And when I went to Bangladesh, just untouched nature.
Right.
Again, the light and shadow. Oh wow, that's a beautiful moment. I love to describe. And then I painted.
Okay. And do you feel a lot of your people look very reflective themselves? So you pointed at one art a piece of yours where there are two young children looking out of a window, and they're looking again into nature.
Right.
So what is that? So is there a story to every piece of art that you create?
I do feel like the painting is like a poem, just without word. And then
without words.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I want people to feel individually.
Right.
And then for example, these two boys, maybe waiting somebody, long time haven't seen, or they're just fascinating outside of the world.
Right.
But can be anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but when you painted it, what was in your mind?
The first, actually, I really loved, this light and shadow.
Which you said, yeah.
And then when I went to Belgium, I saw this moment. It was just a moment.
Right.
And then, I don't know, just capture, my heart.
Right.
And I want to paint. Similarity with other painting, actually. I don't know why, but this two
what just describe them because my listeners can't see
yes,
it.
Exactly. It's very hard to
This is where you have to reflect and talk about.
I know, okay.
Yeah.
Hope people can see my website.
Yeah, I'm sure they will.
Yes. Okay, now I'm pointing out the journey home.
Okay.
This is a latest painting.
Okay. So just it's a man on a bicycle.
Yes.
And I can see that it's forested, and there's a house, a little hut. And the colors are quite interesting because it's probably dusk. I don't know if it's dusk.
Yes.
So it's very golden brownish, and the man is wearing a green shirt.
Right.
And he's on the bicycle, so he's probably journeying home at the end of the day after a hard day's work. I mean, that's the way I look at it.
Right.
But do you have anything to add to that?
Actually, the farther way down and at the end of the road,
there
is
someone.
Someone. And then this person again could be anyone for the viewer.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Just I don't really want to decide. This is who is he, and then he's going.
Okay.
To
so you
someone.
Basically leave it to you leave it to the person who's actually looking at the painting.
Right. So maybe you have a idea which this one a journey home.
Okay.
I wrote this the note.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe better you can
you don't need to read it. No, that's okay, I'm sure.
It's a poem.
Okay, so returning home after a day, a month, 1,000 years, the evening light plays tricks on my old eyes. For a moment I thought I saw you waiting, because if not for you, then why do I come home at all? Okay, and this is something that you wrote?
Yes.
So you should also be a poet. Let's add that to your repertoire of creativity. No, that's very interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is the medium that you use?
Now actually using acrylic.
Acrylic. Okay.
Used to be oil. Most of the time.
Okay, oil on canvas?
Oil on canvas.
Okay.
But after we started this painting in Singapore.
Right.
Actually, Singapore's weather, quite humid. And then I started to paint with oil.
Okay.
But it doesn't really dry out easily. And then I just switch to acrylic.
Okay.
And then work really, well.
Right.
And also, the we don't have so much space.
Right.
And I also decided to paint on paper.
Okay.
And I love the smoothness of paper as well, because I used to paint on the canvas. So at the moment I really enjoying the paper with acrylic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. So do you learn techniques, or do you experiment and come up with techniques on your own?
It's funny because every painting I kind of want to try something new.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't want to be always same type of painting.
Right.
So for example, the first painting was more impressionism.
Okay.
But the next one is realism.
Okay.
And then next one is more using thick brushes. And then I wanted to describe this more how is say power of brush stroke.
Okay. Yeah.
So
so do you kind of go out because Singapore is very green and there's a lot of open space and you'll have the beach and you have the forest and you have the river and you have all of that. So do you paint more at home, or do you paint more outside with nature?
I do both.
Okay.
I go out quite often.
Okay.
But if with acrylic,
Yeah.
I painted at home.
Okay.
Yeah, but most of the design, all the things is in outside.
Outside.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. So, and you did mention to me about some very interesting concept which you are currently working on.
Yeah.
So do tell our listeners about that.
Okay. Actually, I'm going to have an exhibition with a jazz singer.
A jazz singer,
yes,
okay.
He's a Scottish gentleman.
Okay.
James Flynn.
Okay.
He's an entertainer as well.
Okay.
He's going to make a song for each individual my painting. So it's
Okay.
going to be 10 songs.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's creating new songs.
Yes,
Okay.
now, this moment, he's, I think, I don't know, struggling. Like, enjoying. I hope enjoying.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Then, we're going to have a jazz and art night
Nice.
at the jazz club
Okay.
at Maduro.
Okay.
Beautiful lounge.
Okay.
Really
Okay.
lovely lounge. And
Okay.
then we're going to have how should I say? He's going to sing that song, and then during that time, I'm going to explain about my art.
Your art. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
So that's what we are thinking about.
So
Yeah.
that should be quite interesting.
I hope so.
I hope to be invited to
Yes,
that.
of course.
If
Yes,
I'm in
please.
Singapore.
Yes, please.
Okay, great. So good luck with that.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, I think it's a bit like the Melting Pot as
Yeah.
well, which is my show.
Right.
Where there's like a combination of, music and art. And in my show, it's like a combination of me talking to all kinds of very, very interesting people. So,
Right.
I think it's
Yeah.
quite interesting.
Yeah.
I'm really happy to hear that you're so excited about this new project of yours, and I'm
Yeah.
sure it's going to be a success. And
Yeah.
I love your art.
Thank you very much.
Really appreciate it, and I've been you've kindly, I don't know if you've given me or you're kind of showing me these posters I'll discover after the interview. But, I can see that. I could also reflect and imagine and visualize things looking at it. So,
Right.
yeah, I'm happy that we were able to have this conversation. Is there anything else you want to add?
No, please, visit my website and
Yeah.
have a look at my painting.
Yeah.
If it's possible, now my painting, is in the restaurant Alma, which is in
Singapore,
Singapore.
in a hotel.
Yeah, Golden
Okay.
Park Hotel.
Okay.
I hope, can see, this.
Yeah, so listeners who are from Singapore, I'm sure, will
yeah.
probably drop in and have a look.
Yeah, that'd be great.
And the listeners who are not from Singapore, the next time you do visit Singapore, drop
right.
in. And it's a nice restaurant as well. And I saw the artwork.
Thank you.
And it's really nice, and it's reflective of you and your personality. And so good luck with everything.
Thank you so much.
And it was a great chat.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Tsuyumi is truly creative. She's an accomplished actress, radio presenter, and now also a visual artist. She has so much to share. I find Tsuyumi also so soft-spoken and a lovely human being. The way she talks about what inspires her to be an artist is super interesting. And it's so true when she says how she thinks painting is poem without words. I really enjoyed listening to her, and after my conversation with her, it makes you reflect on how anything is possible. All you need to do is just need to believe in yourself. On that note, this is Payal signing off. And of course, as always, do tune in for lots more interesting conversations on this very unique podcast.